Hey, what's up, everybody? Mogollon Monster here, and welcome to Why the Fascination, or WTF as I like to call it. Hope everybody's doing good. This is the post-campout show. It was a good time. Let me just say hi to everybody. Mr. Lee, what's up? Ben, how's it going? I'm hoping you guys are hearing me. No one said, Mr. Lee, I'm not late. Go fuck yourself. Lockbeard, what's happening? Brian and Chewy, what's going on? Daily Dan, great to see you. Rex Hand, what's up, buddy? Guys, I haven't showered yet. We just pulled in 20 minutes ago. I set up. Angel Nolan, how are you? And just jumped right into this. I haven't showered. I just brushed my hair. Oh, yeah, it's a sucker. Suck it up, Buttercup. Stevie gave me a shirt. Howling Underdog Films, what's up, Charlie? Good to see you, man. Hey, Cindy. Cindy Finn. What else we got up in here? Well, right on. Sharon, how are you? Ooh, who else? So I saw somebody ask a question earlier. Did we see Bigfoot? I did not. I didn't. Doesn't mean somebody else might not have. But it was an intimate, fun little camp out. We had. I wanted to do a lot more videoing than I did, and it was a little bit, but there are some videos out there. I know Nikki's got some stuff. Leon, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Bigfoot Anon, what's up, Connor? I got there on Friday around noon, and it was kind of weird, Kevin Keeney, Arizona Squatch. He didn't know if he was going to show up or not, but I pulled into the woods, and I didn't get half a mile, and I know no one was behind me, and all of a sudden I look in the mirror and there's a truck right on my ass, so I pull over to let it by, and sure as shit, it's Kevin. So he went ahead and, I told him where we were going to camp. He knew the camp spot I was at the last time. So he went ahead and picked out the campsite. We set up. I set up the pop-up, and then Papa Craig and Nana, they showed up. And then Nikki and her husband and 2 kids, 2 daughters, they showed up. And then we waited. When was it? Saturday morning. What's today? Tuesday? Saturday morning, I talked to Stevie and those guys. They were about 2 hours away from the camp. 5 hours later, they're not there. I'm concerned, and Nikki was concerned. We all were, So I rode out to, there was no signal up there, so you had to go find a signal, and it was about 6-7 miles away. Rode out to get a signal. Tried calling Stevie. Tried calling Jay. Went to voicemail. So then that tells me, okay, they might be on the mountain, on the rim. And time went by and time went by and time went by, and they didn't show up. So when Nikki and I took another ride out there and sent a message. I couldn't get in touch with them. Sent a message to her sister to keep trying to get in touch with them. They were on the rim, and they got lost. Although it was pretty direct, everything, there were signs and shit, but they got off on one dirt road, and they followed that and followed that and followed that. until they couldn't go any further because there was a mud puddle. So they go to turn around. Apparently they had a flat tire. They didn't realize it, or it was low. When they went to turn around, some freaky shit happened. I mean, they went through some stuff that they got stuck. They high centered on a little mound, and they had blown the front tire. The front tire, it blew the rim. It broke the bead. And how this guy got it back on, I have no idea. But they were stuck in the woods on that mound for 12 hours. Nobody came by. They were in a place that people don't go anymore. People won't camp up there. They hit OnStar finally. And, they hit OnStar when they got up there. They got up there at I think they got stuck around one in the afternoon, maybe. Yeah, no, Mom, they weren't arrested. They went up there, and like I said, they got stuck. Finally, they decided, not finally, but it was early on. They pushed OnStar. They got in touch with the OnStar guy. He got in touch with authorities, different authorities. I'm not sure the rangers, who the Park Service, who I don't know, but nobody would go up there. One Coconino County sheriff showed up eventually, hours later at 1:11 in the morning. While they were waiting for him, they had experienced some things during the day. It's their story. I can't tell it. They're I'm looking at them. They're, Jay and Judy and Stevie are standing outside. They had a hell of a time. Stevie and Jay, they tried to dig out that car for hours. Stevie was under that car chipping away, trying to get it, off this mound. They experienced some stuff. Jay saw some things, and they all saw some stuff, heard things. Sheriff finally shows up 1 a.m, and he's got a winch on his truck, and he somehow gets the tire back on the rim. I thought he used I don't know what he used. They said he had a tool. I would have been there with something flammable in tire and blew it all, back on the rim. So they told the sheriff that, some of the things that went on, and the sheriff kind of got scared and was like, we got to get out of here. We got to get out of here now. And just before they left, they heard automatic weapons go off somewhere not far, 5 shots. There's this whole story. I'm not telling it. I'm just kind of letting you know what went on a little bit. So that was Sunday. Saturday night, Nikki said, "Oh, I got a message from Susie, and they're in Payson, and they had some sort of ordeal." Oh, okay. So the next morning, I get up early and go out, get a signal, finally get in touch with them, find out where they are. They're at the Walmart. But that when the sheriff said, "Follow me," and we got to go, they followed him, and he took them in places that were shortcuts just to get off that damn mountain and out of where they were, because he was even nobody comes up here, nobody camps up here anymore. Nobody wanted to go up there. The OnStar guy was with them most of the time. So we were all more concerned with them than filming. And, I did a little bit, but they're gonna get their story together. I want them to tell it. I'm just telling you what happened. They got stuck in the woods. So finally, I went Sunday morning. I drove down to the Walmart, went in, got a plug kit and an inflator, can of tire inflator with the sealer. I fixed her tire, because it had, I think it has a screw in it. I grab it with the pliers. I got to pull it out, and it stops. And I'm like, what the fuck? Turn it sideways and pull out. It was an Allen wrench in their tire. Plugged the hole, put the inflator on, and put the sealer in it. Then we went to the gas station, proper, air tire, and got him back to the camp, and we hung out. We talked, and Nikki left on Sunday. Kevin left Saturday or Sunday. So last night, the night before, well, Papa was there. He left yesterday. So it was quiet. It was intimate. Beautiful country. They'll tell you. They're standing outside. Here, I'll show you. They're standing outside looking at their phones, and they just went through. I just took them. When they came in on the Mogollon Rim, they came in on one side, and then you go to the lake. But when you come out the lake and you go the other way, you have these views that are just amazing. And on the way in, I saw it. Kevin had pointed it out. There was a structure. So on the way out, I told Stevie, I said, listen, I know it's around here somewhere. It's up in this bend. I told her what size it was and what to look for. We came around this bend. She goes, oh, that one? And I looked. I'm like, yeah, that's it. And I went out and I filmed that. It's on her phone. We just did this, an hour and a half ago. I went into the structure. It was interesting. It could have been man-made. It could be Bigfoot. I don't know. But somebody or something put a lot of effort into it. They took the time to do it. So we just got here. But they're gonna put together their story of what they saw. They saw some shit. Okay. And that cop didn't want to be there. And he was like, we got to get out of here now. And drove them out, followed them out. I mean, they were on roads that you don't drive fast on. And the cop said, stay on my bumper. And they were doing 45, 50, 45, whatever. But it doesn't sound like a lot. But on these roads, yeah. It's, you get bumped all over the place, bounced. And, she followed them out, got out. And they had to stop twice on the way to get put air in the tire. The cop had an inflator, compressor, whatever he had, and so they had to stop. But it was weird. The cop would not stop near any tree lines. He stopped in the middle of an intersection in the woods, like where two of these Forest Service roads crossed, and he stayed away from any tree lines. Like the further it was, the better. And they stopped and they did the air and just some crazy shit that they experienced. I can't talk about it. I didn't witness it. I'm going to let them figure it out and, see what they want to say, but they had an experience. Me, I caught some trout, some crayfish. It was great to see Papa Craig and Nana, and Jay's here. We're at my house now. Excuse me. We're gonna hang out here for a couple of days. They're not in a hurry. Nobody's in a hurry to go home. Nobody has to be home yet. So I think tomorrow we'll figure out something to do. Maybe I'll take them to Sedona. I mean, they can see Sedona 10 miles away from here. Judy Wheeler is in her glory. She is just amazed that she's even on this trip. But to see what she's been seeing, she's just baffled and blown away, and the views, and you know, I'm glad she's here. I'm glad she got to experience this. I'm glad Jay got to experience it. Everybody, it wasn't big, but it was cool. Hey Jen, how are you? BF Bud, what's going on, man? Who else is here? Hey Brandy. Oh no, he did. Sharon says it shows the cop knows much more than he said. He says no. He did know more. This is gonna sound weird. They did take some pictures, but since they've taken them, they've changed. If that makes sense. Some aren't even there anymore. Because they took a picture, and after the cop got there, they'd taken it during the day. She showed him the picture when he after he got them all ready to go. The cop looked at the picture, looked at her, stood up, and said, "We got to get the fuck out of here. We got to get out of here now." That's he saw something, he recognized something. But like I said, I don't know how or why, but these pictures changed. I don't see what they saw. They can look at it and go, "It's right there," and I go, "What?" But I can't really. That's as much as I'm going to talk about it. But yeah, they got lucky, that cop showed up. He was the only one that was willing to go out there, and he knew what he was doing. Apparently he knew of what was going on out there, whatever it is. Didn't talk about it. Stevie's got his card, so they will talk about it. But again, I'm not at liberty. I told him before I came on, I said, listen, this is what I want to say. I'm not going to divulge anything, Yeah, Donald, I am gonna map it. I'm gonna, um, probably after the show. I couldn't get a signal up there, like I said, so I had the map of the area still on my computer, but it wasn't what I was looking for. I'm gonna Google Earth it. Not gonna, discuss where it was, but it was. They were way out of their way. They got lost and then got stuck, but nobody came by. Where they were, nobody was coming. They put Judy out away from them on the crossroads for a little while, just to flag anybody down. You know, um, but they were in a spot where people don't go anymore. Ben, no, I think they're cool. I think everybody's fine. You know, but they have, you know, I was worried about Jay. I want him to hear me. Well, you know what? His experience, his first experience, he carried for 50 years, and I tried to stay away from the subject that, oh yeah, there's Bigfoot in the area supposedly. Um, Uncle Bones, and thanks, Chessboard, passing that on. I don't know. I don't know. They said he was a burly guy, but he was scared. And when he said, "We got to get the fuck out of here," and they saw how scared he was because his eyes were like huge, they got scared. um, Uncle Bones, I don't know. Let me find out. Hold on. Okay, so the police officer was white. He wasn't Native American. My best Scorpio MC, what's up? Trackway, what's up, man? Life is trackway. I'm just no. The cop was white, but like I said, um, I'm not at liberty to discuss it, dude. Let them figure out what they saw, or I mean, I heard the stories, but it's not. They have to put it together. It's all over the place because they had some weird shit going on. So I'm going to let them take their time and see what they want to tell or to talk about. But the experience changed the way people think. These three think, about what's out there. When yeah, it changed the way they think of what's out there. Jay is like, I hear all these stories and I call them bullshit, the woo factor and all that shit. And he's like, I believe anything they fucking tell me now. He goes, I will never doubt shit again. Stevie and Judy, pretty much the same way. They I can't tell you what they saw, like I said, but they were shook up. They had a rough go at it, not just being stuck, but dealing with whatever they saw because it lasted for a while. But we'll let them figure it out. They'll get it together, and I'll help Stevie and try to put it in a story format. I said you got to get chronological. You got to get thorough. But tell your story and don't elaborate. Don't go off and. But they got a little bit. They have to sit down and really iron it out. Not that they have to iron it out. You know what I mean? It's still fresh. So they're still like all fucked up about it. Cindy says there are spiritual stuff, good and demonic out there. Yeah, there is. And I'm sorry, Brandon. Hey, how are you? Did I miss something? I'm just rattling on, and I haven't really been paying that much attention. They got to process some shit. That's right. I can't even elaborate. I don't know the whole story. I'd heard bits and pieces of it, and it was kind of out of chronological order that as it happened because so much weird shit happened. Hey, Susie. Susie says, it really could have been anything. I grew up in northern Arizona, and those woods are magical and mystical and haunted as all hell. Dan, go fuck yourself, okay? Fuck. It's not up to me, dude. It's their story. I don't have to call them. They're in my house right now. They don't want to talk about it. Okay? Simple as that. Sorry. Sorry, but don't fucking tell me what to do like that. You're going to have to wait. It's their story. I'm just letting you know how my weekend went and a little bit of what they went through. I'm not telling them. I'm not talking about it, in detail. They have to do, that's not to them, and they don't want to talk about it right now. Hey, Grasshopper, what's up? And sorry, Dan, this isn't your show. It's like you just you have this weird thing of everything should be filmed and everything should be put out there, but some things are more important than filming shit, you know? Donald Fuller, I want to go there. Yeah, I have somebody in town that I want to talk to, see if he wants to go out there. But I got to find out where it was, because where they said it was, where the OnStar, between OnStar and two other organizations or three other organizations, be it government, whatever, couldn't pinpoint. They ended up the latitude longitude. They kept getting different readings. OnStar had it on the car, you know, the tracker on the car, but they ended up in like the readings they kept getting were ended up being in a triangle, and they were in the dead center of the triangle. It wouldn't lock on, but you know, like I said, the cop did get out there. Sharon says, give them time. They will talk when they're ready, and we will all be there for them. Absolutely. You know, I'm not rushing anything. We just walked in the door. If you can hear it, Jay's taking a shower for the first time in a week, or whatever it's been. You know, these guys are just run down. I'm run down. So now it's time to chill. You know, everybody wants to just relax, and in time it'll come out. I didn't see anything, didn't really experience anything while we were there. You know, some beautiful, I saw a coyote or two, and got to fish some, you know, it was beautiful. Michael Haywood, how's it going? Sorry if I missed anybody. Mike Kirkpatrick, what's up? Breeze, what's going on, man? Awesome to see you. So, if anybody wants to pop on, I guess I should have said this earlier. If you're new to the channel and you've never been here before, it's real simple. I will post the link to the show in chat. If you want to come on the show and hang out and bullshit and talk about this, you know, just click on the link. Mike, how's it going? LIB. Click on the link and follow the directions. If you don't want to be on camera, you can go down to the bottom of the screen, click stop cam. That's what you'll get. All I ask is that when you do come on StreamYard is click off of YouTube, because it just gets all echoey and shit. Hey, Kevin, I tried to get in touch with you, man. I have your tarp. I mean, your canopy. It rang and rang and rang, and I never could get in touch with you, and we had to get home. If I waited any longer, I wouldn't be doing this show right now. So I have it. We'll get it to you. I had to get these guys down here and let them get comfortable and you know, clean up. And I think we're going to order a pie. They might have done it already. So yeah, let me post this link. Link is in chat. Anybody wants to come on and talk, feel free. You know, everybody's pussyfooting around me. Stevie's walking, sneaking by everybody just so I can do it. They don't, you know, they're here to chill right now. They don't want to deal with it right now. So right on. Paul. Is it raining? Shit. It's starting to rain. Hold on. What's up, Nikki?
Hey.
Yeah, my speaker's loud. Why is this shit so loud? Wow. I don't even know where it's coming from. Oh, now my light just kicks on. That was weird. My light just got brighter.
And mine got dimmer. You took my light.
All right. We've got a bunch of people coming on. We got Ben. We've got Arizona Squatch. My best Scorpio. What's up? So yeah, like I said, I'm not going to talk about their experience. I just wanted to say, you know, whatever they saw, they'll eventually come out with it.
It's not
You know,
about seeing, it's more about feeling what they felt, love.
say that again. Oh
It's
no,
more about,
they felt a lot, they saw a lot, they experienced a lot, and
yeah.
it was
It's
So,
some.
getting,
hey,
yeah,
Russ,
it's
so
getting,
what happened? Did they get lost and not show
Yes,
up, or?
yes, they got lost. They broke down. They were stuck in the woods where nobody would go for like 12 hours.
okay,
Oh,
it's a long time. It's half a day, love.
Yeah. So one cop finally showed up
Thank
at
goodness.
at 1:11 in the morning. So
Whoa.
yeah, um, nobody else
I'm
would go
just,
there. Nobody would go there. The
well,
Rangers, nobody would go there. One cop showed up.
exactly.
Hey,
Carol,
Becky.
Hey,
Hi,
Kevin.
hey,
hi,
how you
Nikki.
doing?
How you doing,
Good.
Erica, on this watch? How you doing, Scorpio?
hello, guys. Hello.
I'm a fellow Scorpio.
Good.
Hang on, guys. I'm sorry. How much is
You're
tip?
Go
all right,
ahead.
all right.
I said, "But-" sorry. We ordered a
Don't
pizza.
apologize. It's all right. I'd love to hear a dog barking. If a dog's whining and crying and injured, that would make
No,
it
no, they're
more
good.
painful. They're good.
Hey,
Right.
Russ, I'm not going to stay on here real long because I'm in the middle of doing something, but I saw you were on. I'm not worried about the canopy as long
Right.
as you're safe. Um, we'll hook up. Probably if you tried to call me today, it might have been when I was in between pacing and home and didn't have
Probably.
any service. So no sweat, no big deal as long as everybody's safe.
Yeah, everybody's good.
Exactly. Good.
Everybody's good. They unwound for a couple days after that. You know the shit they went through, and it's, But like I said, oh, are there wings in there? No. Damn. Better not be garlic knots.
Hey,
There's a
Kevin.
cooking food.
Well, that's all I wanted to hop on. Make sure everybody was all right, and let you know canopy's not a big deal. I'll hook up with you at another time and get it. But enjoyed the time up there with you guys. It was
Yeah,
fun.
Kevin, it was good having you up there, man.
Yeah,
Really enjoyed it, Kevin. I loved everything you said, and you kind of opened my eyes up to some stuff. So,
well,
it's
good.
interesting. Yeah.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, man. Have you ever seen anything on that rim before?
Oh yeah, oh yeah,
That's a
Really?
show in itself, dude.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I've
You need
had
to
You
go
don't want
watch
to talk
his.
about that, Mokes?
yeah.
Huh?
You don't want to
Dan,
talk about that, man?
I can stay on for a couple minutes to talk about it, but yeah, I've had so
Nah,
far.
bro. It's up to you, man. It's up to you.
Yeah, no, I'm good with it.
I've been there too. I've been there too. I haven't seen anything, but I've heard of it. I mean,
Yeah,
hence
well,
your name.
I
yeah, well, I spend a lot of time up there. I'm pushing just over 9,000 hours up there in 5 years. Um, mass majority of that time I've been by myself. But yes, I've had 10 daytime sightings, and I can't even begin to tell you how many nighttime sightings I've had.
mm.
Continuous interactions.
Can I ask if
Okay.
anyone lives on a ridge?
On a
Um,
ridge?
yeah, I call it a ridge. A house. If I'm putting my hand here on my left hand side, so I'm coming up a hill. It's a little bungalow. It's like, and it looks over a cliff, but there's a mountain behind it. I seen in the stream white wolf, like a huge white wolf, and someone who owns animals. And the house is here, but
Do
it
you,
goes
I'm
into a
assuming
cliff.
my best Scorpio. We've never met. Are you
Mm.
medium? You do readings? What? I don't know.
I'm just describing a dream that I've been shown, and
Okay,
just
okay.
speaking. I can see it. I'm there. I'm walking up, and I'm a visitor in this, but the house is here, and it
No,
faces
but it's
into this side of the mountain, but there's mountains behind it. But this
Well, I've got
wolf
mountains
is as
behind me.
big as the
I
mountain.
live in the
Yeah,
mountains.
yeah,
I
it's as
live in
big as the mountain. It literally, it looks like I thought it was a cloud, but it was actually a wolf. And
yeah,
then
might be
thing
Kevin you're
snakes.
talking about.
Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had to. I wasn't sure of your background, and I just saw Long Island Bigfoot say everyone in chat she's getting a read. So, right on. I don't. Doesn't touch. I don't know what it means.
I don't either. Love. I don't. All I know is there's in this sequence there's a white, and it's on 4, and then it comes into 2, and then I'm showing all these animals, and it's just
Huh.
a kill. Yeah, it's really weird.
Don't know.
Yeah. I
I'm
get the
just
lake
checking.
as well. Yeah.
So Ben, what did you want to talk about?
What's that?
I said, was there anything in particular you wanted to talk about?
No, I was just wondering if you've ever seen something up there. That's it, man. If it's too sensitive a subject, I don't want to hear about it. You know what I mean?
No. There's nothing sensitive about it. I mean, it's just, depending on what you're wanting to know, have I seen them? Absolutely. More times than I can count. Like I said, daytime sightings, 10 times, 2 times so far this summer. One of my better ones was about 2 months ago. Watched, it was about 6.5 foot tall, probably 350 pounds, cinnamon brown. I was going out for a walk and I happened to look up and saw him walking, what we measured, 75 yards away is what we shot the distance at when we did the recreation. But
A
good
shadow
3
that's not a
solid,
shadow. Yeah.
good 3 solid steps before he went behind the trees, and then I saw him again in the gap in the trees, about 15 feet further, and then another gap in the trees about 30 feet away. Saw him again, and then he disappeared. But yeah, it's the real deal.
Is 375 pounds big, or is that a little one?
What's that?
370 pounds. You said 370 pounds. Is that a big Sasquatch, or is it a little one?
No. It was a juvenile.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, the big guy that I saw, his footprint alone, 10.5 inches across at the toes, 23 to 24 inches in length. It's hard to get the exact length because of the substrate on the ground. But early evening that I did see him walk by my camp, he was in excess of 11.5 feet tall. Barrel of his chest, from his chest to his back, was about 3 feet thick, and anywhere from my best guess, 1,800 pounds or better. Moving
1,800.
Moving through the forest, making no noise than a butterfly.
Yeah. When you think of your own height, and you said 3.5 barrel, and you think of your own height lengthwise, think of it the other way.
Well, it goes,
and this is the girth of the chest. Yeah.
No, he was definitely huge. When we did the recreation, my buddy Chuck is 6'1", and I put him in the same spot and it made him look like a little kid.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Kevin, I have a question for you, man.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a blessing or a curse to been able to be able to see these things?
Well, what I can tell you is it is a blessing. I am Christian, and it has brought me closer to our Creator. Just for an instant, my buddy Chuck, when we first started doing this together 5 years ago, he was borderline atheist, agnostic. Not anymore. Yeah, he's
Why? How's that? I don't
I
understand
don't
that.
think this is
that's
about
a story that he has to
religion
tell.
or faith.
That's
That's
not my story to tell.
You can't talk off with one another.
you see it, you acknowledge it. It acknowledges you. You deal with it.
Yeah.
You traumatize through it.
I assume, Ben, at some point in time, in the not too distant future, he's going to make a video about it, which will, go on my channel. So much of this journey that we've been on has been a very spiritual journey, and it's not for me to tell his story.
Yeah.
That's his story, and I could tell you, but I wouldn't do it justice. And it's his story to tell.
How do you reconcile Bigfoot with religion? That's something I've been wondering about.
Well, you have to get into extra biblical texts. You have to get into the biblical texts, and let go of what you think you know, and go in there looking for information, and using some spiritual. The answers will come to you. I know a lot of people, like to think that they're the Nephilim and that they're evil and they're demons. And I'm not going to say that there's not something out there like that, but they are not that. They are full of love. They love their families. They have culture. They have hierarchy, and they're just completely different than we are. They're not monkeys. They're not apes. They are a people.
How can you say all this so positively, as a matter of factly?
I call bullshit.
Exactly. How can you do that?
I mean, you're seeing it, but you don't know. I mean,
well, do I know 100% that they are not monkeys or apes? Yes, I know 100% that they're not.
You don't know what the hell they are.
No, I don't. But what I know
they're
not giraffes.
the
I know
deal
they're
you
not
break in that moment.
hippopotamus.
You
I know
decide
they're
in
not
that moment.
Okay, stop.
And I know they're not.
You can't lose your
You
life.
can't talk over one another.
You
Stop
do-
talking
you
over
just
one
decide,
another. My best Scorpio,
I
I
am
will
more than this situation. Yeah.
stop talking over one another, please. Everybody take your time, or take a turn, but you can't talk over one another because you cancel out the next person that's talking. You can't hear each other.
Yep, I can only speak off my experience and what I've learned, and the experiences and what I've learned far supersedes what a lot of people think. And I'm not here to prove anything to anybody. I'm not buying anything. I'm not selling anything. This is my journey. If somebody wants to call bullshit, that's fine. I'll hop on an airplane, come out here. I'll put my money where my mouth is. I would come spend 2 weeks out with me.
We we were invited to come over to your camp, but then when they didn't show up, we weren't going anywhere.
Oh no, I get it. That's an entirely different thing, Russ. But for somebody in the background to sit there and go, they call bullshit. That's fine. You call bullshit. I'll put my money where my mouth is.
Right.
But Kevin, we were just asking. You were talking about your faith in Christianity, and I was just asking, why does Bigfoot increase your faith in Christianity? That's all.
Because of some of the supernatural stuff that's happened, or extranatural, or however you want to describe it. When you get immersed in the most intense love that you could ever possibly imagine,
with Bigfoot,
and knowing, I'm not talking about the kind of love that science talks about with with electrical connections and chemical transfers in the body. I'm talking about that deep innate love, the kind of love like, you know, if there's a house fire and a stranger runs in to save somebody, that kind of love. You know, when you get immersed in something like that and understanding that that kind of love can only come from a creator, you know, there's so many experiences and so many things that, you know, that
To say I
I've
am,
witnessed,
yeah,
I've seen,
to be in that
and
moment
not just
of
myself,
I am
other
Again,
people.
you can't talk over one
blessed
another. I
to
will
be
take you
reborn.
all off the show.
Okay. Well, you know, I
Talking
like
over.
I said, I don't have a lot of time
Sounds weird.
tonight, you know, and I don't
No,
want
I
to
know,
argue with anybody, but
No.
you know, maybe we'll set up a show sometime and have Chuck come on with me, and
Yeah,
maybe he
fine.
can tell his story. But as always, I love each and every one of you. You guys be good to each other, and peace out.
All right, Kevin. Thank you, man.
I'm just
Sorry
leaving a
if you
minute
got
of.
offended.
I have quotes here, and I get on the bus and I see a crow feather stuck in the ground. I'm like, dude, that is so amazing. That arrow from there to it. That's
The
mad.
what?
You know? I think I'm like, I do have fear and I do have judgment and I have all the things that humans have. But it's just the point of,
You had that?
I'm getting back to the point of, I can go back to zero. I don't mind zero. Zero
What
means
are you
everything,
exactly
nothing.
talking about?
Yeah, I'm a little
Have you seen Bigfoot? Best Scorpio?
I know. No,
Have you
Ma'am.
seen?
I haven't.
No.
I understand.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to express is to be outside of yourself in that moment. That's what people call it trauma, but you are actually being protected. You are being pulled like the feather. You're being.
What are you talking about, man?
So when you land again, you will land in a spot that is relevant. I know it sounds really weird.
So you're saying this because of you feel that Stevie J and Judy went through some type of trauma. Is that where this is coming from?
I don't even like the word trauma. I think it's just the whole thing of, oh, what is that? How would I explain it? To be so encased in one's physical body that you learn to address. You see yourself in this physicality, but you keep getting the stabs inside. Whereas if you can take that outside of yourself, take yourself outside your body, look at the feather, and replace it somewhere else. And that's what these people through these experiences need to do. They need to pick up those feathers, pick up those pieces, jigsaw them back, and heal. Make their own headdress. If that makes sense.
Hmm.
Oh,
With
Okay.
anything in life, look.
Sorry, I'm smoking in my house.
Yeah.
I'm being a hypocrite. I told these guys not to smoke in my
Anyone who
house.
says that things don't exist, everything exists. Sorry, my lower jaw, I have no teeth. All my teeth are gone from the bottom. But anyone who says that things don't exist, you know how people go, oh, that doesn't exist, that doesn't exist, that doesn't. In any sphere of what we're living in. And you see it, you live it, you do it, both physically, spiritually, whatever way. For someone to deny you is for you to believe their denial and take it onto yourself. So you take that
how did you
and you put
how
it,
did you find this channel?
yeah.
No, she's friends with, I guess, Mike and.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm just
Well, I
trying to.
believe in I don't have to see it to believe it. I know it's there.
Well, I believe it's there, but I have to know it I have to see it to know it's there. I believe it's there, but I want to know it's there. You know, I'm
Yeah.
on here. What?
It becomes part of belief. Yeah.
Suzanne, what's up,
Hi.
girl? Welcome.
Hi, Suzanne.
Hi, how are you?
Missed you this weekend.
I know, I missed you guys too. But I'm glad that I was here, that I was able to pass along the message.
You did, and thank you so much.
Suzanne,
Listen,
can you hear me?
Oh, wait a minute. I think I have hold on.
you do. Just give it a minute.
Okay. I had to pop on right now. There was no way in hell I couldn't pop on right now.
Suzanne,
Hold on.
Hold
Yes,
on. Listen
hi.
to Stevie.
can you hear me? Hey, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for your help the other night, and I love you. Big time.
I love you too. I love all of you guys. And I'm so
Thank you.
glad that you guys are okay.
Mm.
This is part of the story that I didn't want to say until I was with the group. And it doesn't have to do with their particular sighting, but we got no signal out there. Okay.
None. Zip, nada.
We went searching for signals out there and got none. But during a moment of being scared and feeling hopeless about not knowing where they were, and Moggs and I had gone out to the rim to get a signal, and we sent Susie. I go, let's just send her the message and she can look for us, because if there's somewhere where they do pick up signal, at least she can keep searching where we won't have a signal.
We needed that person on the outside. Absolutely.
You know, Moggs is saying, do we call the Heber Hospital? Do we start calling ERs? And that's how serious it was out there at that time. But we did it. We sent her that message, and I said, what was it, Susie? I said, send me a message. No matter if it gets through to me or not, send it anyway in case I get a signal. It'll pop in.
You said for me to call them and keep trying, but I only had to call one time and they called back.
Well, see, we were trying and we were getting nothing because we had 1-2 bars, and then it would stop. And then
Mostly
it would
one.
one. Yeah. And that's all we had. And then we went, and after kind of had to calm Moggs down a little. I go, we just have to go back. You have no gas. We can't be. We have no. Now you're going to get me and you stuck out here on the rim, you know? Anyway.
Okay.
But we went back to camp.
Okay, Moggs.
And we tried to sit around that night, Saturday. We tried to sit around the campfire. We tried. It was very solemn.
Somber.
Quiet. Yeah, and quiet.
A lot of anxiety.
There was like nothing I could say because my mind was only set on them. Where are them? Where are they?
So nothing like that was what everybody was dwelling on. So
yeah,
we didn't,
you know, Papa and Nana had already gone to bed. It was late. We were there and we kind of sat around me and my kids and Moggs around the campfire. And it was like, this is just, it's killing me. It's killing me sitting here, you know, and let's just try to go to sleep. I know we're not going to sleep, but let's just try to get to tomorrow. My thing was like, let's just get to tomorrow and hope for the best.
Step out your front door and declare yourself. Say, this is mine. This is my space. My space. My space. My space. My space. Own nothing within my boundaries.
It's yeah.
Do it.
Anyway, we went to bed, and about an hour after that, I got a message. I got a message on my phone in camp. And it was Susie telling me, out of nowhere, a signal, and she said they're safe. That's the one thing I read first. They're safe in Payson in a hotel, and
no, they weren't in a hotel. They were in
Walmart. Oh, that's and I got up. I had the kids have to help me get out of the bed, you know, and
they were in Payson.
Yeah, they
Say that
went
again?
out to
That's the
Payson.
closest
Yeah.
town.
Billy and
to me.
Payson.
Nice.
Yeah,
Based in Arizona, yeah.
they
Yeah,
had
I
been
know where
taken
that
out.
is, bro. I've been there. I told you.
And I wobbled out there and I'm yelling, Mogollon, they're safe.
Oh yeah, I was in bed. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I just yelled from
3
halfway
camps away, heard it. You know.
Because remember, I'm injured. Okay, so by the end of the days, my knee was killing me. So I just hobbled I could, and I was like, they're safe. They got lost for 8 hours or whatever I said. And I go, but they're safe.
It's-
And he goes, how the hell did they get lost
Yeah.
for that long?
I told you it was going to be something stupid.
And I go, I don't care. I am going to sleep now. So, and I went back to bed. And in the morning, I got another message from Stevie saying, send Moggs to help us with the tire. We're at Walmart. But you were already getting ready to leave. I could tell you were already getting ready to
I was
go do that. And because you were out right after that.
Well, may circles of protection be on all of you. No fear,
Thank you.
That's
no
nice.
harm.
Yeah.
Thanks. And here's the other weird
I am
thing. Is
going to
Stevie there?
leave.
Okay. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye, nice to
I'm
meet
all the
you.
way in here,
Nice to meet you.
here in Ireland, love. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
We'll talk to you again.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're far away.
Take
Love
care.
to you all. Listen, you get to a point where you're not even angry. You just go whatever.
Yep.
You know the dance there.
All right. Thank you again. Have a wonderful evening, okay, my best Scorpio?
Feel it.
Goodbye. Nice to meet you.
Sorry.
Is Stevie right there though?
She can hear you.
Okay. Well, I had like a pre-Mog show for half an hour just to say hi to everybody and show some pictures. And I told them about Saturday afternoon where we were sitting around the campfire and this white butterfly had landed on my shoe and I couldn't get it off. Well, I had said, "Oh, it must be you, Mom. Thanks for coming and saying hi, and the girls are over there." That butterfly went straight to Emma Lou's foot and landed on her foot straight over there. As soon as I said that, and Emma Lou even got a picture of it. And I'm like, "Whoa. Okay, thanks, Mom. Keep my friends safe." I said, "Will you please keep my friends safe? Because I don't know where they are."
While they were stuck in the woods, at one point for 4 hours, a white butterfly hung out with them.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yep.
And that happened. It's probably the timestamp is probably on that picture of when I did that.
Wow.
I'm just going through here real quick. Pat, Mom, enjoy your Taco Bell.
I've been writing down what I wanted to say, so I let you talk, sister.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
So-
you said you had to come on and say
Yeah,
something.
Sorry.
I thought
So
it was.
I want to say
was on.
for you guys to remember that I love you, and remember that I'm your friend. But I want to say, with all the love in my heart, that it's not. I don't think it's that okay to tell people that what they believe is bullshit, because it's not our job with our third eye open. It's not our job to prove to you and make you believe something, because that's your job to expand and grow and open your perceptions.
Yeah.
That's everybody's job on earth. That's what we're here for. So I know that you guys, I love you guys. You're the best. And my sister's the best sister. She's the coolest sister. She's the greatest person on the face of this earth. But like, the people who are looking for hard truth and truthers, there is no truth. There is your own personal truth, and it's your own. It's an inside job. You have to find it yourself, and that is the truth. And then I wanted to say hi to Ben, because I want you to come on my show, because I really admire when you talk, when you're on the show. I listen to the things you say and perceive, and I think we could have a great conversation.
He likes your voice too.
That's
And,
cool.
and yeah, and I like your voice.
You do. You like my voice.
And so, and I wanted to like maybe shed a little bit of light on what I think, which again, just because I think this, it's my perception.
I sent you a message though.
Oh, you did? I didn't get one. Yeah, but then I've been like so messed up, busy, because like I started my show and then I went on vacation. So like
in your chat. I mean, I'm not in your chat. In the comments, I said hi.
Oh, cool. I'll have to check it out. But
All right.
I want your email address so that we can connect and come on my show.
All right. That'll work.
I wanted to address like how and why possibly spiritual connection, and what Sasquatch has to a spiritual connection. And so like what I believe, well, I'm not sure if I believe it or not. My beliefs change every day. So everything that I say, I tell everybody to take with a grain of salt and do your own research and find your own truth and your own perception. But I think a good way to explain it would be, so when you have an experience, and you see something that your mind has never perceived before, it opens you up to the fact that there is much more that you haven't perceived, and there is much more to this earthly life than you thought before.
I agree.
That's how it comes into spirituality, because it leads you into doing a little bit more research and looking, and not only a little bit more research outside yourself, but a little bit more research inside yourself. And that brings you to spirituality, because anytime you do that, you're connecting with, I believe you're connecting with God, because God is within you. So this is all part of life. I believe it's like one of the hugest things that nobody knows they're supposed to do, but you're supposed to expand and grow and open perceptions and experience life in all kinds of different ways. And that's why we're here. We're like God experiencing life as a person here. And that's all we're supposed to do, is just do that for him. And that's what we do. And I think when your third eye opens, you can't help but get spiritual about it.
What do you think, Mo?
That's it.
Mom, I think she's right. I'm spiritual, and I try to bring that into the goodness of it into everything I do. I go out in the woods. I put it out there that I'm there from I'm here in the name of the great creator. We call them God. Whatever. There's just all these different things, but I bring that with me. I said a prayer with these guys standing here before the show. I'm always, I'm not religious. I am spiritual, though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't buy
religion and spirituality have nothing to do with each other.
I know that.
Religion is made by man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spirituality is
whole different.
Personal.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. I try to carry that. I carry. It's going to sound what's the word? Big-headed or something, but I know I pride myself on being a good person, and that good person comes from a strong spiritual base.
Yeah.
That pushes it forward.
I think you're a good person too. I think we all are. I think everybody in this group and all of us friends together, we're all good people. And I think it comes from our spirituality, but I also think it comes from our life experience. Like,
sure, but we can compare to one another that we've been through a lot of the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody.
Yeah.
I try to look at everything with a judgment-free. I'm a judgment-free friend, and
I think everybody would try to be, but if I have a question, I'll question it. I'll speak it up. I'm not gonna pass judgment, but if you're gonna tell me what, what's that?
You gotta ask, man. If you got a question, you gotta ask.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
you're right. That's what life's all about. Communicate, connection.
Exactly.
Knowledge. I always try to learn.
Exactly.
Tracy Benna, how are you? Annette Alvey, good to see you. Sorry, guys, I'm just gonna.
They sounded so shooken up, but happy to hear me when I did get a hold of them.
Yeah, it was when I got to them, they were done. They were just like, we want to go and just
forest.
we just want to go and relax. That's what we came here to do. But they had a trying time.
And trust us, we had plans on recording everything.
Oh yeah.
And all kinds of stuff. And I've got maybe 3 night videos from Friday night. But Saturday night, I was not recording. Okay. It was not there. It was not the moment to do that. I have one picture of us and Moggs on the road that night looking for signal, but it was just by accident. I hit that button. But I had thought, oh, what if I record it? But it was not the right moment. It wasn't the right time for us to be spieling out our feelings.
Yeah, there was too much emotion. It was high emotion.
It was not the right time. It just didn't happen that way. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to record the first time I met Stevie and hugged Jay. And I wanted those moments to be captured on tape and video. My daughter was going to do it all, but it didn't happen that way. It just didn't happen that way because, I was literally 5 minutes away from driving away and missing them.
Oh, I'm going to cry too, sister. Don't.
Stevie said, Stevie said, thank you for her hug.
Mm-hmm. You guys, this meant a lot. This meant so much to my sister. She loves you guys. This is, you guys are her best friends, basically. I mean, we all see each other more than we see like a lot of other people.
Most family.
Yeah. Because we don't, even though we're not like seeing each other and like touching each other, I feel like I know like you guys. I know you guys because I've, met you guys and stuff. But like even the ones I have never met in real life, I feel like I know you.
Right.
You're my friends. I could call you my friend.
But I'm the same way. We've been together consistently, all of us, pretty much for me over 2 years, just on my show alone. I don't know why my light just went off.
Yes, we're really sisters.
Yeah, we're really sisters. Don't we look like twins?
We have they're what did we say? 9, 10 years of age.
We're 9 years apart.
9 years apart.
Really? I didn't think big of a difference.
I'm the nice one.
Both beautiful girls.
She's the mean sister.
Yeah, I always said we're all this dysfunctional family. We're family. When you spend as much time together that we do, all of us, from Lockbeard to Mr. Lee and everybody. I'm just glancing in chat. It's like we've known each other. We've been dealing with each other for so long that we lean on each other, and we support each other.
Yeah.
Right.
It's it's a great community. This wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for YouTube and this community, and everything that I've been through in the past couple of years wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for YouTube and this community, and just an amazing group of people.
You remember how this all started for me, huh?
How?
I wanted to.
I'm waiting. I've heard it.
Yeah.
He's got the sexy voice. I'd rather listen to him.
Yeah.
Man, I heard Duke on Sasquatch Chronicles, so you had Duke on your show, so you let me talk to him.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Oh yeah, that's right,
Right.
man. You were like, hey, man, I
Yeah,
want to see Duke. I was like, bring it.
yeah, man. I mean, I appreciate the shit out of that, bro.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're nobody important. We're nobody special, you know. So why would you not be able to talk to somebody or approach somebody? We're all human.
We're all the same.
You know,
You're right. You're
Duke's
right.
got more experiences than others, but
Yeah,
still human.
you're right.
So that's why I was
met
like, yeah, man,
Mog.
come on, you got questions, ask them, ask away. And I know you're good for asking questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are a really good question. That's why I want you on my show.
All right.
I met Moggs on Paranormal. What's it called?
Portal.
Paranormal Portal. And then didn't
Yeah.
even know that he knew my sister. So that was weird.
Okay. You still going now, Mokes?
Barry, what's up? What's up? Do I still go there? No.
Nah,
Do you watch it? Do you listen to that?
no, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Oh, they were
No.
pretty good, but I don't listen to them anymore either.
All I do is read
A lot of things
internet.
I don't listen to
I'm
anymore.
not gonna besmirch them.
No, not that. No. But I just, you grow out of things. You
Mhm.
see
Exactly. You just grow out of it.
things differently. You learn things. I don't watch a lot of what I used to watch.
Me neither.
Well, that's part of the deal. You change. Everybody changes, and
Right.
you
Right.
watch stuff, and then you move on to something else.
I used to watch all the Ghost Hunters and the Ghost Adventures like religiously over and over and over again until I started, until my third eye opened, until I had an awakening. And then I realized that it was different for me. And I didn't watch them anymore because I had my own my own experiences to go off of. And I don't disrespect them or anything. I still love them all to pieces, but I don't really watch it because it's not that way for me. Not the way they show it on TV.
With me, it's more of are these people are they genuine? Do they have the genuine hopes and are they trying to bullshit me or are they not?
I think half and half, especially like my favorite one, the one that I love Zach from Ghost Adventures. I was in love with him. I would do anything, but
Why?
now
Why?
because he's hot. But then after the fact, and then when you realize it, he's really just a student of cinematography. That was his passion before.
Yeah.
So you have to understand that that's definitely going to be half of it.
So like with Bigfoot shows and stuff, it's like, are these people genuine? Or are they still going on with what they started? Or are they
At the mercy of producers?
chasing their passions, or are they trying to make money?
Right. It's the gravy train. Well, the gravy train is going to come into it at some point in time.
Yeah.
I mean, money talks, bullshit walks. It just happens.
You're right.
Yeah. I
True.
think they all start off with a good intention, but as soon as productions starts happening,
But when you get
thing changes.
producers that want it to go a certain way, and they have their ideas, I'm sure, of how they want to do this show, but producers come in and do it their way,
Right.
So it's an entertainment
Yeah.
value rather than
totally,
actual
totally.
research and truth value.
I'm talking about YouTube shows though.
Oh, well,
That's slightly different. Well, but
it's a little bit different, but
I'm
you
not
can
talking
also
about
see it
something on
there
TV.
too.
Okay.
You can see it
I'm
where.
talking about. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to say you can even see it on YouTube channels that have
Oh yeah.
started with very good intentions and
Yes.
had very great content, but then their
head got big.
their head got big. They get
you get
sucked
swept up in
into
trying to get viewers and views.
Yeah, and
then there's channels out there with tens of thousands of viewers or whatever who really don't deserve them.
No,
Right.
you're right about
How
that.
do they get that?
Doesn't it bug you?
Not
I'm
much,
like, I
but
only want 500. No.
And then there's a rabbit eating a cranberry that's got like 50 million, like whatever,
yeah.
Oh man. Hey, I showed me getting attacked by deer, and I think I got like a few likes on that one.
Good times, good times.
You got
Yeah.
attacked by deer.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got bit.
at the deer
I got
farm.
bit by
She
one of them.
got bit. Her arm got bit.
Like this
I got
past,
bit by
is
a
it?
deer at the deer farm.
Oh, so this
You were
weekend you
crazy.
got or last
Yeah.
week.
Yeah,
And
you'll
he
have
was,
to go to my
like,
channel
reddish
and check out the
colored.
deer
So every time I
attacking me.
turned around, that guy was right here in my face, and I was like, "Ooh," so mad at him because he bit me.
Yeah, we've got video of that too.
It's fun. It's fun time.
Uncle Bones says, Mogollon Monster, I watch Filipina karaoke. So much happy now.
Okay, guys, I gotta pop off because I'm trying to sell something. Somebody's coming to buy something, something I got on the computer for selling, like, offer up. So I gotta go. Gotta go. Business.
Thanks for
Bye.
stopping.
Business first. Love you, sis. Bye.
Fly by Stu was just here. Fly by Stu, what's up, man?
He was in and out.
Hi, going?
Good. How are you
Can you hear
doing?
me?
Yeah.
Doing all right. Yeah, doing all right, man.
Good. What can we do
Sounds
for
like
you?
you've had a very strange weekend.
Yeah, it was a crazy weekend. It was a good weekend, but it was a trying weekend. But I had fun.
Yeah, that's how I was trying to explain it. I go, it was okay, it was good, but it was a little mentally straining, a little bit.
It wasn't without a little bit of drama, but we all survived. Everybody's good.
Mhm.
Whatever they have to deal with in the future on their own is together. It's just they have to work their shit out, and hopefully one of these days we'll be able to kind of give you an idea of what they saw. But it did change the way people think.
Mhm.
I'm sure when they're ready to let know, they'll let us know.
Right. Yeah, they'll let us know when the time comes.
Oh,
But I have to
absolutely.
tell you, getting up at 3 a.m. to go to the restroom was scarier than shit. It was raining. I was and I had to go, and I thought I put our little toilet tent pretty close, but man, it felt like it was far.
No, that was pretty close to your tent. I was surprised it was that close.
Yeah. Well, it still felt far.
Excuse me.
Hey, Mokes,
Yes.
could you send Suzanne my email
Sure.
information?
Yeah, we'll get it to her.
Oh, cool. Somebody said, somebody asked if I had a sighting, what kind of emotions would I possess? And dude, I don't know.
If you have a sighting, what emotions would possess you? Like,
I have no idea. I've never had one before, so I don't know. It depends on, it really depends on a lot of things.
Oh, sure. My phone's acting up. You can just shower. Huh? All right. Sorry. Just trying to make sure everybody's comfortable. No, I get it, Ben. You don't know what you're going to do. And I've said it before. I mean, I can say I'll act one way, but when the time comes, I might shit myself, curl up in the fetal position, and suck my thumb. Who knows?
You're right. But if I see one 200 yards away, versus seeing one 10 feet away, that's going to be a different reaction.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's a holy shit factor, and there's that real shit factor. The holy shit factor is from 200 yards away, where you're like, oh, holy shit, look at that.
Yeah.
2 yards away,
Yeah.
Yes, Richie, he is from Louisiana. Ben is from Louisiana.
Yeah. All right.
Long Island Bigfoot says, my reaction wasn't what I thought it would be. And basically his reaction was the one I just described, that I could possibly, you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but I do feel confident. Go ahead.
Can I ask you a question, Mom?
Absolutely.
So when you landed on Friday, you were 3 people short in camp all weekend.
3 people in camp? No, 3 people were missing from camp for most of the weekend.
That's what I mean. There were 3 people. That's what I mean. There were 3 people missing.
Correct.
All weekend.
Not all weekend. Well,
Yeah,
they were supposed to come in on Saturday, Friday.
Well,
They missed
we thought Friday, and right away it moved to 1 p.m. on Saturday.
Yeah, when we found out where they were, we figured, okay, they'll be here in 2 hours. And like I said, 5 hours later, I was like, okay, something's going on. They should have been here by now. They're not here, and that's when the worry began.
Stress.
So we didn't. So they were. When was it? Sunday. I went down and they finally got, Saturday night they got out, Sunday morning or whatever, and then I went and picked them up and got them back on the road. What are you looking for? Block.
So you all have to have double helpings of your dinner then.
What? Say that again.
So you all have to have double helpings on your dinner.
I think he's muted, or did I mute?
Well, I heard Nikki saying Nikki's live that she cooked a load of dinner because she was expecting obviously another 3 people come in.
She was she cooked more than enough.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And then after that, I mean, I cooked for these guys. I think they were pretty happy with it.
What you cook, man?
Oh, I cooked. What did I cook? First, when they first got there, I just wanted to feed them something because they hadn't eaten. So I made them some burgers, but they were like half-pound burgers, and there was nothing with it. Just a burger, just to get food in their stomach and get them feeling comfortable. But I made barbecue chicken. I made last night. There's still some. Jay calls it cowboy cooking. He's like, now I know why. Where did Nikki just bounce off?
You probably hit chat.
He calls it cowboy cooking. I used a big ass skillet, cast iron skillet in the fire. I just, I got the embers down, dropped it in there, put some oil in there, and I had these big pork chops that I put flour, egg, breadcrumbs, seasoning, and cooked them in the fire. I had taken potatoes, whole potatoes, wrapped them in foil, threw them in the fire first. They sat for like an hour, and then fried up the pork chops and ended up cutting the potatoes in half and throwing them back in the oil face down so they'd crisp up on the inside. We didn't have vegetables with us. They were supposed to pick up some stuff, but shit hit fan, so it didn't. It was everything was fine. We all had a good time after the fact. But we some things we didn't have, and we really didn't need them. I made a big breakfast of potatoes and sausage and bacon and eggs, and it was like a scramble. And everything turned out really good. Everybody, I'm trying to click on Mr. Lee. How did your burgers go? Everything was awesome, and they were like raving about the food. And I was just like, dude, this is just me cooking.
All right, Ben, are you all right?
Huh?
I say you're all right.
Oh, all right.
He obviously can't understand me.
No, you have a heavy accent. Michael Haywood says my spirit animal is a fried pork chop. Yeah, I mean, I brought plenty of food as far as the meats and the breakfast, but they were supposed to pick up some stuff, and it just didn't happen. Everything just kind of went wrong for them. Derek, what's up? Derek says, I get free breakfast every day at work.
Good for you. I wish.
Yeah. Yes, it's here.
I get free misery every day at work.
I have to,
Well, that just comes with it's part of the job.
Yeah.
All right, I got to turn the air conditioner off in here. It's getting a little too cold.
I wanted to ask Susie a few questions about that spiritual stuff, but she's gone. But I will catch you on another line.
Very good. Well, still, I'm glad you stopped in, man. And this is the first time you've been on, hasn't it? Isn't it?
I was on a show this morning in this lad over here in UK. Just to test me. I mean, I had that DuckDuckGo browser, and I'm about to delete it because it was blocking all the cameras and everything. So you just couldn't use StreamYard through that DuckDuckGo.
What?
Oh, sorry. LIB, thanks for posting that. LIB just posted the link to the chat. Anybody wants to come on and talk, just hit that link.
Yeah. Come talk. Dude, Stu. Love talking to you, man. I don't know what you're saying, though, man.
Old man? Who's I calling an old man?
Where are you from? Where are you from, Fly? Or still?
Ireland.
I'm from Yorkshire. I'm from Yorkshire. Yorkshire. Yeah.
Philadelphia?
Yorkshire.
Pardon?
Oh, Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Yorkshire in UK.
Oh, okay.
United Kingdom. He's not in Ireland.
I know my accent is bad, but damn.
No, it's not.
I'm sorry about that, but I'll have to start talking in a London accent. You might be able to understand me then.
Well, I spoke to Mr. Lee with his Cockney accent, and that was interesting.
Yeah.
You see, Mr. Lee.
Well, I suppose if you're not used to hearing an accent, it can be a bit difficult, like
Yeah, if you're not used to it, absolutely.
I'll have to come on again and puzzle everybody's heads again.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Right, I'm off, Moggs, because I'm doing everybody's head in. I'll be on again at one point. I'll have some talking lessons, I think.
Right on.
Look at Ben's face.
I'm just trying to hear what you're saying, brother.
Derek McManus says Yorkshire, last of the summer wine country.
I'm just trying to figure out what you're saying, brother. That's all. I mean, I'm happy that you're here for sure. You know,
If Mose can understand me, he can understand anyone. Fly by
Have you ever
Stu.
seen a Bigfoot fly by, Stu?
No, not in this neck of wood, fella.
Any experiences paranormal or anything like that, Fly?
Well, I had something like a paranormal experience. I explained it on Ivory Speed channel, but it was only in chat. So what happened to me was, it was 12 hours before my dad passed. I got up early hours to do potty, as you call it in America.
Mm-hmm.
And my phone went. My phone started ringing. So I answered my phone. It was 20 past 3 in the morning. And it was a recording from what you get an operator on a mobile phone. And it just said, a message been left. And I listened to it. And it was like an atmosphere of what I could hear. It was, in this country, you've got pubs. And in pubs, you get people drinking, talking, laughing and what have you. Glasses chinking and what have you. It was that sound I heard. And a voice said, "That's it then. That were it. That's all it said." And then it were like, I let my wife listen to it at the time. It repeated it 3 times and then it went. And when I looked at the number that this phone call was from, It was from my sister-in-law. And when I confronted her, it was a week after my dad passed when I confronted her. And she said that phone number has not been used for 2 years because the SIM card's upstairs in a drawer.
Wow.
So it was like later on, I thought about it and discussed it, and I thought, that's mad. Because all the message said, well, that's it then. And I couldn't tell if it were a woman's voice or a man's voice, or I didn't recognise the voice. And it would, well, my dad passed at 20. It was a Sunday morning, 2004. And he passed at 3:25 that afternoon. And this was morning, early hours.
I'm sorry to hear that.
We all sat round his bed when he passed. Yeah. And it was a bit later on, I discussed it with all family, what happened. And that's when I didn't confront her. I asked my sister-in-law about her ringing me at 3:30 in the morning. And I showed her the number on my phone. I said, hey, look, the call's there on my phone saying that you rung me because her name's Joe. And she said, I ain't used that number for 2 years.
That's crazy.
Which I thought it was very, very strange. Very strange.
Well, that's
really
it's similar to my son texted me one day and he said, oh, I got your text from last night, but it wasn't from me. It wasn't from my number. It was from my number, but the number wasn't even active. And the text was odd. But we couldn't figure out how the hell could he get a text from my phone that wasn't even turned on. It wasn't active. It was just my old number. So that was a little weird.
Yeah, strange. Very, very strange.
That is strange.
There's up back at neck and all that reacted, if you know what I mean.
What?
The hairs on back of my neck reacted.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's not used number for 2 years, so how could it have happened? You know what I'm saying, on that particular number? It was very weird. Very weird.
Yeah, I told my son, I said, dude, that's impossible. I didn't call you. I didn't text you. How did you get that? That's bizarre. Idea.
How many kids you got, folks?
2.
Hmm.
2 grown adult, 1 boy, 1 girl, or 1 man and 1 woman now.
Yeah.
Patrick says, I will see, that's weird. My phone will take pics while I'm asleep. I face it down now.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Any good pics?
Well,
you know, what's the subject of these pics? If it's ghost pics.
It just told me that there's something more to life than what we're actually being told.
Absolutely.
Oh, that we're being told, of course. That's why we're trying to figure this shit out for ourselves.
Really. Because they don't tell us shit, you know, and there's
Mike, how's it going, man? You can speak in, jump in, speak up.
What's up, Mike?
I'm good. I'm here.
Nah, man, they don't tell us shit.
How you been, Mike?
It's fucking hidden from us.
I'm all right, bro. I'm good.
Good.
Taking care of all these kids.
I hear you.
You got your hands full, man.
Yeah, it's crazy right now. It's it is what it is. It's the toughest job I'll ever love. Yeah.
Sure. And which doesn't make it so tough.
Yeah. You know, I don't know. It's just a tough time when the two little ones are just like they're starting to mobilize, and I feel like they talk to each other somehow without using
Fighting against you.
Yeah. These little secret squirrel missions. Next thing you know, shit's missing, and it's just crazy.
That shit does happen,
front of the refrigerator because they wanted something on top, you know.
How's it going? I missed the whole like first 20 minutes. So I don't want to make anyone like recap, and I know you said you don't
I
want
don't
to.
mind. I don't mind.
But like what? So who was all missing? Like, was it missing time, or they were just legit missing? Like
Legit missing.
No. You might be both, but they were legit missing.
Because like the details are probably important. Like that white butterfly thing you said was like, that's intriguing. Like,
yeah, they have a story behind that.
Yeah.
That was told to them. You know, everything the way it went was just pretty. I don't know what you'd call it. Bizarre. Jay says bizarre. Because we saw, you know, we had a butterfly in our camp too. You know, white butterfly.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, even I left Nikki back here. I'm sorry, hon. Nope, not Nikki. Who did I just? No, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know there's somebody back here. I just can't. Oh, Strangeland. What's that?
Yes.
Strangeland, how are you, man? Sorry, I didn't mean to leave you back there.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Just give me one sec. You guys keep talking. I'm just trying to figure something out here.
Oh, I think we can handle
it.
Hey, Stu, could you tell some more stories, man?
Pardon?
Who do you?
Stu.
You talking to me?
Yeah, see, he wants to know if you can tell any more stories.
Do another quick flyby.
Well, the only stories I've got, I used to go fishing. I got out to fishing in 2000. I got out to fishing in 2011 because we seen somebody taking off near this pond we used to fish at, and that's why I call myself fly by show, because I used to fly. Got into this flying game, and fishing went out the window, and that was something else. That was for 8 years. Really enjoyed the hobby. Expensive, but really enjoyable.
I hear you. Hey, Mo, so you caught some fish over there?
Couple trout. Threw them back.
What kind?
And rainbow trout. And the ones, like, I had one that swallowed the hook, and I had cut the line, but it didn't make it. But there's eagles and ospreys flying all over the place, sitting in the trees, that they just come down and grab the fish and fly away.
Yeah.
So it's not like I feel terrible that the fish died, because it's about to be eaten anyway.
Oh, yeah, they're going to get eaten for sure.
And then I brought a crayfish trap, or a crawfish, or mud bug, whatever you want to call them.
Crawfish, man. Crawfish.
Yeah, the lakes up here are inundated with them. They're an invasive species here in Arizona.
What did it look like over there?
The crayfish?
Yeah, crawfish.
They look like crawfish.
No,
two-inch lobsters.
I mean, you know, there's no, like, I don't know. Is there much of a difference throughout the country on crayfish or crawfish?
Yeah, they are. There are a bunch of different species, man.
Okay, well, I didn't know that, so.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
No. I mean, would assume it, you know, but
yeah.
I let him go. You know, I was like, if I had spent the whole day, I could have caught enough to have a meal with everybody, but I just threw it in to try and see what we'd catch. I used a hamburger, a cooked hamburger as bait.
I used pizza dough.
Yeah, well, no, they loved it. You know, no, this was in like a crab trap, a crayfish trap, a minnow trap. Yeah. You might call it a killie trap, Mike.
Yeah.
And yeah, I enlarged the opening so that the crayfish could get in, because it was normally a minnow trap, but caught a bunch of different minnows in it, and I thought it was strictly a trout lake, but I did catch a few sunfish. I don't know what if they were red-eared sunfish.
How big were they?
A what?
How big were they?
The crayfish?
Yeah, crawfish. Yeah.
I'm going to keep saying Chris. Gets him off. I would say 4 inches was the largest, but although there were 4 from tail to maybe 3.5 inches. They weren't huge. There were a lot of small ones, but I've caught some big ones out of there too.
What color were they?
They were red, not red. I don't know. It's brownish, but mottled because the shell. They're healthy. There's a healthy population up there.
Wow.
In all these lakes up here. They're just
I didn't know that.
Some lakes up there, if you're fishing the bottom with a fishing rod and reel, you just reel in your line and they'll hang off the line. You'll like snag them left and right. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You can't fish.
They have bass in those lakes?
Some of them, the lower lakes, not really the mountain lakes. The water's too cold, supposedly, so they don't have bass there. But in the valley lakes and the lakes in this town that I live in the river, there's bass.
Yeah. You should take some of them crawfish from up there and then fish bass in your lakes with them.
Well, I can catch the crawfish in the lakes there too, so they're all over the place, dude.
Okay. All right. Cool.
But yeah, I fished with the Colorado River. Actually, is a good place to use crawfish for smallmouth.
Wish I had smallmouth down here.
Oh, pound for pound, the best fighting fish out there.
That's what I heard, man. That's what I heard.
You know what the best fish gave me a fight was a triggerfish. It was huge. It was huge. I never seen one that big. It basically looked like a giant head with a little face on, but with a fin on the back. But it was the biggest triggerfish I ever saw. But that thing, I was on a charter boat, and that thing jetted under. I thought I had a fucking dolphin on the hook. Like it was put up a good fight.
Okay, where am I going wrong here? I have
them crayfish in this country have just took over.
Oh, Nikki.
Okay.
Sorry, Nick. I didn't see that.
What?
I just did it right this second.
Let's how do I?
Damn, who's that big Sasquatch in the back?
I don't know.
Shit, Mugs, you look like Gandalf right there.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get a staff.
I had my staff. So you got from left to right, you got Papa Craig, then Nikki, myself in the back, Jay, and then in front of Jay is Judy, and behind Judy and Jay is Stevie hiding back there. And there's a dog in that looks like Rosie in the picture of the dog.
Nice pick.
That's perfect.
Yeah, let me see.
I could see how you could get turned around easily.
That's like straight back from the vault toilets, straight down from there.
Yeah, to the right, that lake keeps going. On the left, there's a dam. To the right, it keeps going for I don't know another half mile.
Is that on the way, or is that
This is where. This is on the rim. This is the lake that we camped at.
Yeah,
well,
man.
We camped just
there.
up the street. This is Knoll Lake.
I've been there.
Oh, there's that shot of me and Moggs out going towards the trying to find a signal. Trying to see what I've got. I don't know what that is. Let's see. There's one shot of the rim at the top.
Yeah, this is we stopped at a bunch of different spots to show Judy and Jay and Stevie all those different lookouts because you only see like one when you come into the
right
the rim from the other side. So when we took them out, they were just in awe. Like cameras were going off, and it was awesome.
Hey, Moggs.
Yeah.
In that where that famous UFO abduction thing took place? That
It sure was.
is it Savage?
It's
Savage,
near
yeah.
there. That was like what, Nikki, Snowflake?
Snowflake, yeah. That's south of there.
Snowflake.
Yeah, it's same region, but it's still south. Yeah, that was the whole Fire in the Sky.
Travis Walton.
Let's see.
Yeah, I watched them all the week. And I thought, that's where you're going camping. I thought, oh no.
Yeah.
Up north, they're called crayfish, and most mountainous lakes, it's crayfish. Southern U.S., it's crawfish. They all turn red when you boil them. That's Jeff.
Visit with Arizona Squatch. Yes, last night and this morning. Could you hear the thunder?
Yeah.
Dude, that's where y'all were?
So, yeah, this was the campsite. Straight ahead, you have there's a 12 by 12 canopy. Next to that was a 15 by 13 screened in canopy, and then next to that was the pop up, and where Nikki's sitting, that's where she had their camp set up.
All right.
There's Nana. That's Papa Craig's wife. Papa's just on the other side. Yeah, it was. We had good weather. I mean, it did rain a little bit here and there, but it was. Everybody was really pleased with the temperatures. You know,
I've got a nice canopy right there.
Yeah, that canopy you're looking at right there is Arizona Squatch's. He brought it with us, and then I went to set up my canopy that I just gotten from somebody else, and it was just a frame, and there was no canopy, so that
sucks.
Yeah, I never opened it to see.
At least that wide. I mean, round or whatever. But as it went past that tree or into the tree, I can't tell you, it was gone. And that area's kind of like this. Tiny density.
This is one of Kevin's friends that has had some experiences on not far from where we were, over at Kevin's other camp. Was his name Bob? Robert? What was his name?
Rob? Robert. Everybody was calling him Rob.
They got some showing some pictures of the Mogollon Rim. Yeah.
When you're driving here, you're driving on the edge, basically. And
yeah, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, it was scary. He was driving too fast. I mean, we got there really fast. He was driving too fast. I have to say, I thought
that's
he was
what it looked like.
But yeah, we got there pretty fast. It would have taken me twice as long to drive that road.
So you don't remember?
Richie says, "Can you hunt where y'all are going?" Yes. However, during the winter months, they will close this road down because of bad weather. You know, it does get snow up there. It is at 7,500 feet, so they do close these roads down.
Man, we went over there when it was about 75 degrees in like Phoenix, and it was freezing.
It was probably snowing up there.
Yeah, dude, it was freezing. It was miserable.
Can't understand me. Oh my God.
So yeah, these all these roads, like this road 300, the Rim Road, for most of the rim, it rides right on the edge of the rim, and again, there's just some amazing views. Christy, how are you? Good to see you. Patrick Vaughn, have a good night. Thanks for stopping in.
Oops. Look at this sign. We were in Phoenix and it said Stevie B, and I'm like, oh my God, Stevie B is everywhere. Wrong Stevie
Fantasy
B.
girl.
But still.
You're my fantasy girl.
Someone
There
with
was
a
a little
sexy
bit.
voice.
Anyway.
To Bayou Barry White.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Todd,
Okay. Yeah, I was just there watching the
Right,
show.
strange land.
Nice scenery, man.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Yeah, for
Nice
sure.
place.
We took some films on the way out as well. I got to download them from Stevie's phone. They were just, I was like, we're stopping here, photo op, go for it, all the way out. And then we stopped at the structure that we had seen on the way in. That was, Judy was enthralled. She was like, "Oh my God, this is amazing." She loved it. And it was definitely a structure. It was made. It wasn't natural. It didn't it wasn't a freak wind that put things on top of one another. It was definitely made, whether it was man-made, whatever, but it was made. And it was pretty cool. So when I get that off of Stevie's phone, I'll show you that. Won't be tonight. Maybe Thursday night, whatever.
Yeah, there's some amazing things in this world, hey?
Oh yeah.
And only sometimes the experience can be rough, or it can be whatever way you want to look at it. So it's I've seen so much that it's never ending.
Well, that's because you live in that little time zone on itself. You guys you're like ahead of everybody.
Yeah. Strangeland's got the weirdest shit going on.
Like what?
Mr. Lee says, "Can you tell us about some of the activities on your property?" There we go. Go ahead.
I don't want to speak for him, Ben, because but
yeah, that's right. Yeah, and
you're breaking up.
We get that half hour.
Apparently, the strange things that want to be talked about.
I know. As soon as he started talking, it broke up.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, for sure, Mike.
Hey, Strangeland. Your phone is breaking up.
Todd, everything you just said broke up. So if you could repeat
that.
I could hear you now.
Yeah, we got you now.
Can you hear me now?
You can try again.
Yeah, dude.
I'm actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's just weird.
Pretty close. I've been working on starting up my channel.
Bad connection.
But
again, Todd, you have
always something to.
We have a bad connection, and you're not coming in clearly. That is so bizarre, dude. We heard you fine before you started to tell your stuff, so I don't understand.
I think he's trying to say he's gonna get some stuff together and get his channel going. But
right on. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I don't understand the breakup though. All of a sudden.
Yeah, the powers that be don't want him to be heard.
I'm sorry, Strangeland. Yeah,
I'll see you. I'm jumping in chat. I'll see you later. Thanks for having me on. And hello to everybody.
Cheers,
later,
man.
Buddy.
Thank you.
Later, buddy.
All right. We're almost at 2 hours already. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm about out too.
No, I'm surprised it went so quick, but I'm kind of happy it did.
Yeah, you definitely need to get some rest.
I guess I got a shower.
Go get a shower. We were waiting in line on Sunday to get a shower.
With everything y'all been through, bro. Thanks for giving us a show, man. Really.
Oh yeah, man. Absolutely.
Appreciate the shit out of that.
If I didn't have a show tonight, I'd still be up there.
Yeah, that's what I didn't know. I wasn't sure, but I was like, I bet you they're gonna be back. So have a feeling.
Pyro says, I hope when his channel is up, his connection is perfect. Yeah, well, let's hope.
Yeah, if he puts up the stuff like any of the stuff that he shares with me, like you guys should check it out. It's rare. It's definitely rare. It's different than anything I've seen prior, so it's cool.
Well, definitely check it out.
Yeah, me too.
All right, guys, I'm gonna bow out. I gotta be at the mechanic first thing in the morning. So,
all right, Mike. Good talking to you, man. Good seeing you.
You too, brother. All right, Ben, Nikki.
Bye.
Well,
Bye.
catch you guys later.
Be safe, man. Take care.
You too, bro.
All right. Mr. Lee, thank you very much for posting everybody's link in chat. I do appreciate it. I don't give enough praise to my mods, and I do appreciate all of you. And thanks for the work.
Mr. Lee is great. All your mods are great. Absolutely.
Mike Patch says, go to bed, dude. I slept. I slept pretty good. It's just, but it still wears you out because you got to understand is you're at 7,500 feet and there's a lot less oxygen, and the littlest of chores you feel, just walking 50 yards. If there's any incline involved, you're breathing heavy. It's just because you're not getting the oxygen. So that kind of wore us out.
And then packing and unpacking and
yeah.
I bet. So I'm about to go.
Sharon guy says, Mogs, tell Stevie B, Jay, and Judy we love them and we are here for them when they're ready. They know that. They know that. Of course they know that.
Hey, Nikki.
Yeah.
Bother Mogs to give Suzanne my email.
Sure thing.
All right. Thanks for having a show, Mogs.
Oh, my pleasure, man. Thanks for coming on, man.
No problem, man. You have a good night.
You too, man. It's always a pleasure when you come on.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Right on.
All right, dude. Better.
Good night.
So it's been a crazy week.
It has.
And I enjoyed it. I did. Completely. I'm so glad I got to go for at least the week. I mean, imagine I was going to go for 2 weeks.
Yeah, you had a busy time planned.
Yeah, and everything got cut short because of my dang knee. But wings worked out as best they could, and I'd do it again. And I love you guys a lot. So I shall see you Thursday.
Right on.
Bye, guys. Have a good night.
It was great to meet you. Like we did last week before the
right before we went
out. Yeah, and it was fun. It's just, but it was like we knew each other. Everybody knew each other. There was no awkwardness. There wasn't any.
Right. Susie and I were talking about that. How we went right into your house. We were like, okay, I'm here. Yeah. Like normal, like talking to you normal, Yeah. And it was comfortable, and that's the way it should be,
Absolutely.
So
yeah, because
it was good. You were who you always are. I'm always the same. And but I guess in life, a lot of people try to be somebody they're not on things like this. They're too different.
It's a shame now. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. So because this is all I know how to be. Is me. You can't put up front or pretend I'm someone I'm not. It's like,
right?
What's the sense? So,
but anyway, have a good night, y'all, and see what I can come up with to show on for Sunday.
Right on.
And we'll talk to y'all later. Good night.
All right, Nikki. Take care. Good night. So yeah, guys, thank you all for coming out and hanging out. Everybody in chat, everybody that came on. Don't worry, we'll figure this out as far as whatever they want to tell when they want to tell it. You know, the show is theirs, or however they want to do it. You know, that's maybe they don't want to do it. Would suck to be us, but you know, we'll see what happens. But yeah, everybody who showed up for the camp out, thank you. It was wonderful meeting everybody. You know, it was a good camaraderie, and we had a great time. And I look forward to seeing everybody again in the future and meeting other people, you know, in other places. You know, I want to get back east and do it again. I'm a glutton for punishment. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed the show, please be sure to hit that like button below. Spread the love. And if you're new, subscribe. And if you want, you can donate to the channel through the PayPal link that you'll find in the description below. Yeah, we will be back on Thursday. So hope to see you all then. And in the meantime, you guys have a wonderful night. And thank you. And peace and God bless.